So sing and you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trembling of our bursting in air gave proof through the night that the flag was still there. Oh, save our Star-Spangled Banner, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Nekoosa, Wisconsin, and yet another chapter of high school football. It's homecoming week here in Nekoosa. The Papermakers take on the Adams Friendship Green Devils in South Central Conference football action. My name is Tom Kirst. Joining me, of course, is commentator Dan Schmidt and cameraman Jim Allen. We're certainly glad you could join us. As always, our thanks go out to Nekoosa High and RCCA Media for assisting us in bringing you broadcasts of NHS sports. Though the weather has not cooperated much, it still has been a pretty good week of homecoming activities here in Nekoosa. We cap off those activities tonight with an interesting football matchup featuring two teams in the thick of competition for spots in the upcoming WIAA tournament. Both are coming off wins, both need a win tonight in what should be a very competitive matchup. Adams Friendship 2-4 on the year. They are 1-1 in South Central Conference play. Green Devils' league loss came against state-ranked Watoma. They bounced back nicely last week, thumping Westfield 43-20. Nekoosa is now 1-5 on the year. They too are 1-1 in the South Central. After a disappointing loss to the Dells, they too bounced back last week with a 27-12 win over Mauston. Nekoosa kicks it away. Adams Friendship returns it to the 27-yard line. And the Green Devils will start from there. So, Dan, for the first time in a long time, we've got a competitive game here tonight with the Green Devils.
Yeah, first time in a long time that we're home. This is only the second home game we've had.
That's so true. This is what, game number 7 on the year, the second time we've been here at Holland Field. Only one more time to come out to Holland Field for a football game, that in 2 weeks against Boston. Joe Duty is the quarterback for Adams Friendship. He's just a sophomore. From the shotgun, Duty's going to keep it on first down and he's going to lose a yard or two.
Well, we should see the ball in the air tonight too, Tom. Quite a bit from Adams.
They like to throw it. Ran it there, and Andrew Melvin and Tarek Tuttle came out to put the Adams Friendship quarterback down.
And not only do they throw it, Tom, but they throw it well.
Yeah, Duty's numbers, especially last week, were just outstanding. Was he like 12 out of 16?
Yeah.
4 touchdowns, over 200 yards. And 3 of those touchdown passes, or maybe 4, I can't remember, were to one receiver. They try to go down the seam here, had a receiver open, and Jacob Babcock, but he missed him.
Try to get Jacob Babcock across the front.
Donnell Finch had the big week last week.
He has a quick release too, which is going to make it hard to put pressure on him.
Duty was on this varsity roster last year, but he was not a quarterback on the varsity squad. He was a wide receiver last year. When we saw Adams Friendship, Joe West, who was still on this team, he wears number 86, lines up to the left right now. Quarterback that entire ball game for Adams Friendship. 3rd down and 12. Duty down the middle to West. And that ball lands harmlessly. Clay Lieber in coverage. Boy, it looked like West had a step or two, but
I think West slipped on that too. I don't think he would have got it, but I think this grass must be a little bit slippery, and his feet went out from under him.
and it wasn't a real good throw that time by Finch. See, threw the ball a little bit short and behind his receiver. But, you know, it's going to be a tough night to throw the ball. We haven't talked about the weather, but it is chilly.
And windy.
Out here tonight, and windy. Adams Friendship heading into the wind right now with that first possession. Punt team on. Joe Duty is the punter and the quarterback. And after a little excitement, he kicks it away and gets a good punt off. Nekoosa is going to start from their 36-yard line.
Papermakers start with the ball at the 35.
Back to the weather. It was wet all day today. A little rain here, a little rain there, a lot of wind, and the temperature went from like 52 degrees this morning when I got up to about, I would say it's about 42 right now as we start this ball game. Temperatures may dip down into the 30s before this ball game finishes this evening. Nekoosa offense on the field, that's Brandon Kundert, the quarterback. He's a junior. Behind him in the backfield is Aaron Peckham, a senior, and double T, Tarek Tuttle, number 35, he's a junior. Sam Tweedy, the wingback. They run Peckham. Aaron, lost his footing as he stumbled over the 40-yard line.
Aaron Peckham, the ball carrier.
That last series that Adams had, Tom, Nekoosa is going to have to be very alert on punts because he was looking to pass.
That seems to be the trend in the conference, doesn't it? I mean,
Yes.
you got your court. We'll see it next week with Egan probably too, when Nekoosa visits Watoma. He's also the punter for that team. Aaron, by the way, picked up 5 on first down. 2 receivers split left, 1 right. Single back is Tuttle, and he bursts through a big hole into the secondary. Joe Duty brings him down.
And if it wouldn't be for Joe Duty, he would have had a touchdown.
Joe Duty.
Saved the touchdown, a 14-yard run. And Nekoosa moves the markers. The Papermakers ran the football well last week at Mauston, especially in the first and second quarters. They sort of went to sleep in that third quarter. And then Tuttle with a big run to finish that win off.
Mauston was not a good test. Everybody has basically beat up on Mauston and Westfield this year.
Again, 2 receivers split left, a single back. And Kundert's going to throw, and that ball is knocked down by Joe West. So incomplete pass.
Pass knocked down, incomplete.
Well, that's unfortunate because we had a receiver wide open out here. But the quarterback just didn't have a chance to get the ball out there. So Nekoosa's 2nd and 10 now. They run the ball 2 plays for 19 yards and throw. Sam Tweedy, the wingback for this Papermaker team. 1 receiver in the game. It's a tight end on the right side right now. That's Hunter Miller. He wears number 88. Oh, Mac McDonald on the other end at 25. Tuttle trapped in the backfield this time. He will go nowhere.
Number 52.
Frank Murray, a senior, puts him down.
Brought down by Frank Murray.
And Nekoosa facing big yardage here on 3rd down.
Third down.
I still think the best running play for this Nekoosa team is the quick hitter. They haven't had a whole lot of success running the ball wide this year.
No. And we do have speed, but it just, I don't know, it takes a long time to develop.
2 receivers both left and right. Single back behind the quarterback, Kundert, looking for McDonald. And that pass is incomplete. The flag comes out. Joe Duty did bump Matt McDonald before the ball got there.
Yeah, and Joe Duty did not turn around. I think he knew, and he was waiting. He didn't want to see the flag.
The flag came out late. I didn't think we were going to get one.
No, it was very late. I agree.
And I believe that's a 15-yard penalty in high school football.
God, I don't think there's a spot fall. And
yeah, they just changed that rule in college recently, didn't they? They didn't used to have spot fouls either, but they do now. So they mark it off from the 50. I'm assuming that ball's going to go down to 35, and it will be a first down for Nekoosa. They're taking their time.
Well, they got the ball spotted. Oh, no, they don't. Got a first down by about a yard.
Results in a Papermaker first down.
So Nekoosa with their second first down on this drive, just underway, a little under 9 minutes to play in the quarter. 1st and 10 from the Adams Friendship 35-yard line. Little crossbuck. Peckham with a nice hole brought down by number 77.
About 5 yards.
Chavez on the tackle.
Eli Peterson got a hand on the running back.
Oh, they moved it back yard.
Peckham was a swipe away from breaking that one. 4 yards on the carry.
That pink goes nice with those uniforms, doesn't it, Tom?
Yeah, it's turning into an annual event out here at Holland Field, isn't it? Tarek Tuttle met in the backfield, and he's going to go down. Loss of about 2.
Mario Chavez brings down Tarek Tuttle.
I saw Brian Burrows there. Defensive end.
I saw 77 at, was it Eli Peterson?
55 is Carlos Chavez. Yeah. One of the linebackers also went on the play.
He doesn't look that big, 77, does he? 300 pounds?
Is that right? No, I didn't. Looking out there, I don't really see a 300-pounder.
He just went off, but
okay. 3rd down and 9. Nekoosa again, 3rd and long. Condor got the ball a little time.
Oh,
that
not
ball's
good,
up in
not
the air, and it's going to be picked off by Joe Duty, I believe. Yes, it was Duty with a catch. Works pretty much as well as a punt, though, as David Dahr, the intended receiver, brought down Duty down at about the 10-yard line.
That had way too much air under it.
Yeah, that ball just hung up forever.
Yeah, it did.
And there was one blue shirt and about 5 white shirts waiting for it. And Duty made a good play on the ball. So the Green Devils, 1st and 10, they mark it at the 9-yard line. 7:30 to play here in quarter number 1. Shotgun again. We're going to see that all night from Adams Friendship. They run it, though, this time. And a short gain across the 10. I believe that's Sparby. No, that was Chris Deja, a 5'8", 165-pound sophomore. About 3 yards on the play. This Adams Friendship team is still very young.
Yeah, they have, I think I counted, 5 seniors on the team only.
And they've got some pretty good athletes who are sophomores on this team.
The only problem, Tom, I'm looking over at the sidelines, is they're really low in numbers.
Trips right, they throw that way. Good play by Peckham on number 4, Donnell Finch.
It's close to first down. Well, maybe not.
16-yard line. So about 4 on the catch. That's the first completion for Duty. He's now 1 out of 3 throwing the football. 3rd and what appears to be a long 3, maybe even 4. Ball situated at about the 16-yard line. Receivers right and left. They run the football and
short.
Close to a first down, but I think Dan's on it. I think they're about a yard short.
Now this is where they're going to have to be careful on the punt.
That was Deja again, by the way.
Casey Smith on the tackle.
Casey Smith on the stop.
They're about a yard short, so like I say, this is where they're going to have to be careful.
So the punt team will come on. They'll line up in punt formation, but you got to keep an eye on Duty. He can run, he can throw. Of course, that'd really be taking a chance down here from the 18-yard line, but
you don't know.
So it is a punt formation, but they line up 2 receivers right. And Duty punts the ball away.
Just let it go, let it go.
Tuttle.
Well,
from
maybe
the
not.
48. Inside, Nekoosa make that Adams Friendship territory. He's got
Oh!
a wall of blockers in front of him.
Derek Tuttle on the return, finally brought down
Probably should have cut it back one more time, but a good return.
Brett Gillenzoff made a super block.
Boy, when he first broke through and got to the sideline, there were nothing but blue shirts over there. About a 45-yard return for Tuttle. Nekoosa in business at the Adams Friendship 13-yard line. See if we can punch it in here. Two receivers right. One back behind the quarterback. Tuttle left. Tarek. Bust down near the 5-yard line. Deja on the stop.
Boy, I thought if you could cut it outside a little bit more.
Good pickup of about, what, 6 on the play? Maybe 7.
7, looks like.
So a good down and distance now for the Papermakers from the 5-yard line. Pound that ball. Pound it now. Straight ahead, pound it. They're going to pitch it instead.
Oh, no, I don't like
and
that.
Tuttle is trapped in the backfield. He loses a yard or 2. Lost about 3.
Tuttle the carrier. Tackle made by Wyatt Pratt.
Pound that ball. Pound it.
Right up the middle. I would have,
Now you've lost your pounding opportunity. It's 3rd down and
3rd and 5.
About 5 yards. Granted, you could take 2 shots at making 5 yards, but we'll see what Coach Jason Becker pulls out of his bag of tricks here on 3rd and 5. Tight formation this time. Quarterback's going to throw. Kundert. Oh, it hit Hunter Miller right in the hands.
Miller, the intended receiver.
And the ball ricochets to the ground, 4th down. He had him.
Well, you have to go for it. We really don't have much of a kicking game from what we've seen so far this year.
Well, we do have
Getzlaw?
Jose Lopez.
Oh,
He's
that's
got a
right,
good
Jose.
leg. But the problem with Jose last week was elevation. He wasn't getting the ball up.
Yeah, he had 2 blocked, I think, last week.
Yeah, one was blocked, one was hit into the line. And I think Nekoosa might be thinking about this one. Timeout on the field. It belongs to Nekoosa. 4:02 to play here in the half. Make that the quarter. No score. Okay, Nekoosa back on the field. They're facing a 4th and 5. The ball at the Adams Friendship 8-yard line. Timeout isn't quite over yet. Nekoosa showed the formation already. They've been standing there for about 10 seconds, like we're waiting for a TV timeout to end or something. From the shotgun, Kundert. Got a man wide open in the corner, and he dropped the football. It's like nobody saw Matt McDonald out there.
McDonald, the intended receiver, pass incomplete.
And Kundert maybe overthrew him a tad because McDonald was trying to make a catch and keep his feet in bounds. And a break for Adams Friendship, and Nekoosa lets another opportunity slide by.
Boy, wide open.
Wow. That was a strange formation. You've got your quarterback in the shotgun, then you've got a running back 3 yards behind him. I thought for sure Tuttle was just going to swing right or left, and they're going to try to get him the ball. 1st and 10, Adams Friendship. Duty sets up the screen. It's a beauty.
Oh, nice screen.
Set up very well. Matt McDonald comes over, saves the touchdown. Who was the receiver on that play? Is it 22? 32. So Zach Sparby was the receiver. And he takes it all the way out to the 40-yard line.
That's one way to slow down the pass rush.
That was really set up nicely. I'm surprised Sparby gave up that easily. Why not cut back to the middle of the field? 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Quarterback keeps the football and takes it across the 45.
Good 5 yards.
Joe Duty with the keeper.
About 5 yards on the carry. I'd concur on that. Hunter Miller on the stop for Nekoosa. You know, it's a cold and wet night, but there's a nice crowd on hand, especially on this side of the field. Of course, it is homecoming here in Nekoosa. So you got to admire these fans coming out. enduring the elements and cheering on this team. Duty. Gonna go long. Good coverage.
Boy,
And
you almost caught that.
Darren Olson fights off Joe West. I think that was Joe West. Maybe not.
John Wolf, the intended receiver.
John Wolf is what I hear.
Olsen back in coverage.
Good play by Jared, though.
Incomplete.
Third and 5. Adams Friendship shifting the field a little bit here on Nekoosa. They started this drive deep in their own territory, now out near midfield. Twin receivers right and left. Wing back on both sides, one man in motion. Good pass rush by Casey Smith, and down goes Joe Duty. Looks like they were trying to swing the football to the motion man that time, and Smith.
He was trying to get the ball out to pinch out there on the side, but
Smith
have
with
the
a good
time.
rush and put him down. Lost about, 6 on the play. And fourth down again for Adams Friendship. Now you really got to watch that fake because they're out in the middle of the field. I wish Nekoosa get a little more pressure from the outside, because every time Duty gets to drift right, and survey the field. Why can't we take that away from him? Keep him in the middle this time, and it's a line drive punt. Tarek Tuttle. And he'll go down after a short return.
Derek Tuttle brought down by John Elson.
I give Derek Tuttle a lot of credit for catching that ball.
I agree. It's been one of my whiny comments more than once. So why don't we ever return a punt? I don't think we did it all last week against Westfield. Yeah, maybe once.
I mean, he had 3 Adams Friendship looking right in his eyes.
Yeah, he lets that ball go by him. Nekoosa starting from probably inside their 10-yard line. So Tarek saved Nekoosa 20 yards there with that catch. 2:10 to play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Peckham in trouble. Got out of there. And couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down by Zach Sparby.
Zach Sparby, a 5'10", 190-pound defensive back, puts down Aaron for about a 4-yard loss. Hey, this may be another 6-0 game tonight, Dan.
It could be.
Nekoosa with 2 first downs here in the first quarter. Adams Friendship with only 1. So we haven't had a whole lot of offense in the first 10 minutes. Kundert fires it out to McDonald, and it goes off of Matt's hands.
Boy, we just can't seem to hang on tonight.
Matt McDonald, the intended receiver.
I like the play call that time. They're trying to get the ball to the wide guy, and they're trying to send the wing back out, or the guy in the slot to block the defensive back lined up on the wide guy. Almost pulled it off that time. The pass maybe a little bit too far out in front of Matt McDonald.
I don't know if football is changing in the South Central, or it's just that the teams are not as strong as they used to be, because there's a lot of passing in the South Central now, especially this year.
And effective passing. 3rd and 14 from the 26. Kundert's got a man out here, McDonald. Matt makes one man miss, gets it back out to the 35. That's about 5 short
Kundert hits Matt McDonald.
of that first down.
Rylan Burrows on the tackle.
First completion for Kundert tonight. He is now 1 out of 6 throwing the ball. And as the 1 minute mark rolls around here in the quarter, Jose Lopez on to punt the football away for Nekoosa. Nekoosa did allow a punt block last week. Let's see what Adams Friendship does here. Jose with a good punt.
Oh, and then it's
Duty from the 30. Tries to get outside. Couldn't do it. And a very nice play by Andrew Melvin. By Andrew's a pretty big guy. He played the smaller Duty pretty well that time.
yes, he did.
Duty tried to give him a little soft step there, and Andrew would have nothing to do with it. So Adams Friendship from the 30-yard line, 33 seconds to play yet here in the half. Boy, I keep saying half, the first quarter. Again, a shotgun gun formation. Good pass rush, but Duty finds the receiver.
Oh, he got rid of it.
For positive yardage, number 7, Jacob Babcock with a catch in the run. Gain of about 6.
Jacob Babcock, the
42 yards passing for Adams Friendship here in the opening period. Just 3 completions. Nekoosa's done a pretty good job defensively against the pass. At least much better than Westfield last week. Clock is running down. This first quarter is going to go in the books. We played 1 on homecoming in Nekoosa. Our score, Nekoosa nothing, Adams Friendship nothing. So Adams Friendship 2nd and 3 as we begin quarter number 2. The ball's at the AF 36-yard line. Man in motion from the slot. Duty fakes the ball to him and tries to hide behind some of those linemen. He got near the sticks.
Duty with the keeper.
That ball come out in the end too. It looked like number 54 ended up with the
Apparently
football.
it didn't because they're giving him his forward progress.
Caleb Doberreiner, which I thought was Dobreiner, but we'll go with Dobreiner. Gain of about, 3 on the play. Adams Friendship with 52 yards of offense in that first quarter, all of it coming through the air. 5 rushes, netted 0 yards on the ground. 3rd and 1. Duty.
Oh!
Boy, it can't get any simpler than that, huh?
Incomplete.
Donnell Finch.
Boy, right in his hands.
And he was even a little touch pass.
Yeah, and only about 6 feet away.
No velocity on it at all.
No.
Hit him right in number 4. And Finch dropped the football. 4th and 1.
This is where you...
This is exactly the situation we were in last time Adams Friendship punted. The ball was at the 39-yard line, and it was 4th and 1. Tuttle back at the 30-yard line waiting for a punt. And Nekoosa defensively going to respect Duty here, make sure he doesn't pass or throw. Oh, terrible snap. So that sort of forces Duty to kick the football. And Tarek's going to get away from this one. It's going to die at about the 19. He wasn't totally convinced to get away from that.
I think the snap helped us on that one because he was, like you say, he was forced to punt.
Nekoosa rushed the football 7 times in that first period for 19 yards. It's not a whole lot.
Adams' long snapper hasn't been real good on the punts now. That was the worst, but he hasn't been very accurate getting it back there to his punter.
From the 20-yard line, they say, 1st and 10. Condert straight ahead, nothing. No gain on the play. I assume that was Tuttle with the football. All the carries thus far have gone to Tuttle and Peckham. We haven't seen the wingback
Not sure who the tackle was made
with a carry yet. That surprises me. 7 carries for only 19 yards. Nekoosa had 3 negative yardage runs in that first quarter. The longest run from scrimmage was 15 yards. Throwing the ball, they're 1 out of 6 for 9 yards. So 28 yards of total offense for Nekoosa in the first quarter. Condert going to go deep here. Thought we had a chance there.
I did too.
Hunter Miller, the intended receiver.
Hunter Miller couldn't quite get to the football.
3rd down.
But it didn't look like he took a very good route to the football.
No, I agree. Like he didn't know where the football was going to go.
He just kept running straight down the field, even though the ball was inside him a bit. It's probably the best pass we've seen from Condert. He had a bit of steam on that.
It was a nice throw.
It was a fairly low throw. Need more of those, Brandon.
Boy, I can remember when we didn't throw 7 passes in a season.
You betcha.
Hey, Courtney, this CD works. We're good.
We need to throw here a 3rd and 10 from the 20. We run it with Peckham instead, and Aaron picked up 5 on a good effort, but that's 5 short of the first down. So Jose Lopez, one more time for Nekoosa.
First tackler on the scene was Zach Sparby.
Boy, Nekoosa had some great shots in that opportunities in that first quarter. Didn't cash in, and seems like those opportunities aren't popping their heads up right now for Nekoosa. They're having real problems moving the football. 2 men deep. Joe Duty, the very deep guy. Jose hits a line drive. Duty from the 42. This is very returnable. Down to the 40. Breaks the tackle to about the 37.
Good field position.
Yeah, that was just a line drive that time by Lopez.
We got lots of things to announce all the time.
Tweedy made the stop.
Let's start with the beef roast judging results. Roast beef. It's beef roast right here. I'm just looking.
Ball's at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Devils. PA announcer Steve Bouchard announcing the winners of some of the homecoming activities right now. Of course, Nekoosa had the annual beef roast competition yesterday. I hear Dr. Esselman got a prize. I don't think it was first place, though. Joe Duty on first down keeps it for about 4.
Duty brought down by Doberreiner.
I am.
So again, presentation, third place was Dr. Esselman. Second place was Ho Chunk Casino. And first place for presentation, Paper City Savings.
Paper City Savings wins the roast beef competition for presentation. Yeah, and I've been there before. We've been there before. They do a great job. Hey, a different quarterback this time. And that different quarterback gets the ball out to the regular quarterback.
Duty the receiver.
So Mario Chavez was the quarterback on that play. He got it out to Duty for a first down.
What it tastes like is what's important. Third place, Ho Chunk Casino.
9 yards on the pitch and catch.
Second place, Nekoosa Coated Papers. And first place goes to Goodfellas Pizza.
Goodfellas Pizza won the roast beef competition for best tasting entree. Congratulations to them.
Same quarterback, Tom?
No, Duty's back at quarterback this time, and they run the football for 5 yards. 32, Zach Sparby.
The runner, brought down by Tarek Tuttle.
With a carry. Tarek Tuttle on the stop. Tarek Tuttle on the tackle. TT&T. 5 yards on the pickup. I think momentum has shifted a bit in this game. Nekoosa started fast.
Yeah.
Adams Friendship is in control right now. So Nekoosa needs to step up defensively. 7:50 to play here in the half. No score, of course. Trips left. Nobody lined up on the right side. Let's see if Duty looks that way. I mean the left side. He does. They swing it that way to Sparby. Well-designed play. Nets him another first down. Sparby takes it down to the 12.
I think Adams is content picking up 5-6 yards every play.
Another Green Devil first down.
I like the looks of that play. You know, you flood the one side with receivers, then you swing it back out that same side. That's a nice looking high school play.
Yeah, and nobody's on the back. He's sitting out there all by himself, and he gets 5-6 yards every carry. I'll take it.
1st and 10 from the 11. Nekoosa in pursuit. Duty got outside, found a man. Touchdown, Adams Friendship. Joe Duty throws it across the field to John Wolf.
Joe Duty hits John Wolf.
And Adams Friendship is on the board. An 11-yard strike. It comes at the 7:06 mark of this first half.
And he was wide open.
He actually had a partner right next to him.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping they'd fight over it and drop it.
That was a nice job by Duty to find him.
Yeah, and he threw across field.
Not an easy throw. Joe West on to attempt the kick. He's a busy man last week against Westfield. Boy, that's the highest extra point attempt I've ever seen. And it comes down good.
The point is good.
West
Adams takes the lead.
adds the point. 7:06 to play in the half. It's now Adams Friendship 7 and Nekoosa nothing. As the music plays, Joe Duty tees up the football, and his job right now is to kick it to Nekoosa, and he kicks a very high short kick that's going to come down to Aaron Peckham at the 30. And Aaron with a short return to about, he lost the football. How about that?
Mario Chavez.
Number 11, Mario Chavez, stole the football from Aaron Peckham as he was struggling for yards. And the turnover gives it right back to Adams Friendship. Boy, that's a tough break for
First down
Nekoosa.
for Adams Friendship.
Papermakers have thrown a pick. They've also lost a fumble now here in the first half. And Adams Friendship with great field position
And
starting from the 27.
And momentum.
They've got all of it right now.
Yeah, they just scored a touchdown. Now they got a takeaway on the next play.
And where it seems like the Adams Friendship defense has figured out Nekoosa, it's sort of going the other way around with Nekoosa trying to figure out Adams Friendship. Their offense is getting better. Duty takes what they give him.
And that's a first down.
To about the 17.
Joe Duty, the carrier, brought down by Jared Olson.
Must be more like the 16. 11 yards on the run. Yeah, they're really putting together some chunks of yards now on these plays. Running plays, 3, 4, 5, and 11 yards. Duty 3 out of 5 throwing the football here in the second quarter for 28 yards. First and 10. Good catch.
Yes.
Who's that masked man? I think that's Joe West with a catch
Joe
on his
West with the
knees.
reception.
Down near the 10-yard line. Boy, Duty did a nice job of getting that ball there.
Second down.
About 6 yards on the catch. More importantly, I think, is that the receivers are wide open.
Yeah.
So Nekoosa may be a little confused defensively right now. Second and 4. Looking for West. He's going to pull it down. Fires the pass. Was that caught?
Yep.
It was.
Touchdown.
Down, Green Devils.
Nice grab by Chris Deja as that ball was behind him and near the ground, but Deja made the catch. It's a 9-yard touchdown pass, and Adams Friendship now on top, 13-0 with 5:39 to play here. Boy, those are a couple of quick scores. Both 11-yard passes from Duty. His quarterback rating looking pretty good tonight, too. West is going to try to make something out of this conversion attempt. It's not going to happen as Clay Lieber puts him down. 5:39 to play in the half. It's now to Adams Friendship 13 and Nekoosa nothing. Little deja vu here as Joe Duty is going to kick it again. He just did this, didn't he, a minute and a half ago?
It's important that we do something before halftime, Tom.
Duty kicks it deep this time. Tarek Tuttle drops the football at the 10. Recovers and takes it across the 25. Did he lose the football? Adams Friendship pretty excited. I haven't seen a call, though, at all. So I assume it's Nekoosa football.
I don't know. They brought their offense on the field.
So
they're talking it over.
And now they're going to say Adams Friendship football.
Yep.
Another takeaway. It's Adams football.
So Nekoosa, two back-to-back kickoff situations. They fumble the football. One by Peckham, one by Tuttle. And Nekoosa just trying to give this game away right now. Boy, oh boy. You can't survive 3 turnovers every half.
And the turnovers are deep in their own territory.
Against an offense that's just brimming with confidence. Duty got away from Melvin. Puts it up for grabs, and Nekoosa can't make a play on it. Boy, that would have been a good one to get, huh?
Yeah.
Intended receiver incomplete.
Because the sophomore quarterback that time probably made a mistake in just throwing it up. But he got away with it. Second and 10. 5:31 to play in the half.
Well, first of all, Nekoosa can't afford to give up another touchdown before halftime and go into half 21-0 down.
That's so true. This is a team that hasn't scored a whole lot themselves this year. 4 scores last week against Boston. Little misdirection play. Net's about 3 yards. Is that Sparby? No. 32. Zach Sparby. It is Sparby.
Trevor Smith with the tackle.
Picked up about 2.
Yeah, Trevor didn't go with a fake, and it was a good thing, too, because he made the tackle. He doesn't make the tackle, he gets another 5-6 yards.
3rd down and about 8. Ball smack dab at the 25, make that the 24-yard line.
They're in 4-down territory, too.
Most definitely.
So they don't need it all on this play.
Receivers line up right. They come back left with that screen again, and again it's wide open. Deja, flag on the play. I don't think he got in, but there's a flag anyway.
There's a flag on the play.
Flag was thrown inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be some type of blocking foul on Adams Friendship, so the play is going to come back a bit. Question now, is it going to be a first down or not? It'll be 3rd down again anyway, so it's a block in the back, and they mark it back to the 20-yard line.
Penalty goes against the Green Devils.
So it's going to be 3rd down again, and now it's going to be about 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
So Nekoosa catches a break there.
For the time being.
Well, boy, that screen has been set up just beautifully. Twice now by the Green Devils.
Timeout Adams.
So the Green Devils with the timeout with 4:38 to play here in the first half. This is week number 3 of the South Central Conference. Entering tonight's play, Adams Friendship. No, make that Watoma is on top. They are the only undefeated team in the SCC with a 2-0 mark. Adams Friendship, Westfield, the Dells, and Nekoosa all 1-1. Boston, the only winless team, they are 0-2. Games last week, we mentioned Nekoosa topping Boston 27-12 and Adams Friendship defeating Westfield 43-20. The other ball game saw Watoma trounce Wisconsin Dells 62-7. And a real interesting item from that ball game is Nathaniel Logging set a Wisconsin high school record for individual rushing by a player. He put up 500 and something like 20 yards in that win against the Dells. So one individual back with over 500 yards of rushing in a single game. It's just amazing. Other games tonight, Boston's at Wisconsin Dells, and Watoma is beating Westfield.
Did you say
Big
meeting
time.
or beating?
Beating.
Oh, okay.
No doubt about it. That's going to be a 70-5 game there. 3rd down and 3. Duty's got good time. And he has a good time as he finds a receiver, and the receiver, I believe that's his favorite receiver, Donnell Finch, just made a terrible play on the football.
He did.
Boy, the ball was there, and Finch just kept sliding away from it.
Perfect pass.
I don't understand that one, but we'll put that one in Nekoosa's caught a break category. Wow. Of course, it's a lot easier when you're up here.
Doesn't it surprise you a little bit that they passed on that, Tom, being in 4-down territory and only 4 yards or 3 yards to go?
I think that just shows how much confidence they have in what they can do right now. They're aggressive. 4th down and 3. To the corner, Joe West. Incomplete. Clay Lieber in coverage. Nekoosa will take it back.
Boy, that was another nice pass, though, wasn't it?
It was. I thought West was going to pull that one in.
Yep.
You got to give a lot of credit to Clay. He made a good play on the football. And Nekoosa defense does hold up.
Well, Clay's a wrestler. He likes to hit.
Now let's see if we can move the football. Going to start at the hash mark closest to us, wide side of the field to the left. 1st and 10 from the 20. Off tackle, good gain for Tarek Tuttle as he takes it to the 27. Probably Nekoosa's best offensive play of the quarter.
Ball carrier, Sparby on the tackle.
It is. You know, Nekoosa's only run 4 plays here in the second quarter. We're about 8 minutes into it. Turnovers killing them right now. They'll try the right side. 1st down yardage for Tuttle as he takes it to the 33-yard line.
Paper maker, 1st down.
That's Nekoosa's first down since the opening drive.
That 77 doesn't look 300 pounds, though, does he, out there?
He doesn't look like he's 180 either, but no, he doesn't look like he's 300 pounds. How tall is he?
6 foot, they have him.
Holy smokes.
He's put together well, isn't he?
He must be a rock. 1st and 10 from the 32. Tuttle fights his way across the 35.
About 5 yards.
Hits the corner. Donnell Finch hit him by the ankle.
I did say Aaron Peckham, didn't I?
No, I think it's a Tuttle.
That was wrong. Aaron Peckham with 4-yard gain. Good fight by Aaron. Clock ticking down here in this first half. 3:10 to play. Nekoosa with what, 2 timeouts left?
Yes.
Near 1st down yardage. I think he's got it. That was Tarek again.
Tuttle the carrier. Wyatt Pratt with the tackle. Paper maker, 1st down.
So Nekoosa doing a nice job of moving the chains now, but they're running out of clock. We need a big play on the ground, or we need to go to the air here soon. 2:50 to play and a half. Pitch. Peckham got turned in. He's going to go down for a yard loss.
Aaron Peckham on the pitch. Frank Murray the tackle.
Well, nothing wide is working, Tom. Nothing.
Loss in the play.
Murray got the tackle that time, but Joe West did a great job of forcing Peckham inside. As soon as Aaron caught that football, there was Joe West in his face. 2nd and 11. 2:20 to play and a half. Tarek
Line of
fights,
scrimmage.
claws his way close to that original line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Joe West.
And I think Nekoosa's going to take a timeout now and talk about this 3rd and 10 play coming up. 2:12 to play in the half, 13-0 AM. Big play for Nekoosa, 3rd and 10 from the Nekoosa 42-yard line. Kundert going to go down. Back at the 35-yard line, I believe that was 52. Is that Chavez? Frank Murray.
Frank Murray gets in the back.
With a good play.
Field, brings down Brandon Kundert.
And Nekoosa definitely forced to punt now. As a matter of fact, they want that clock to keep running now.
Yeah, they're taking their time. I'm surprised Adams hasn't called a timeout.
Lopez hits this one a little higher, better kick. Duty called a fair catch. Back at the 20. Boy, he had a lot of room.
Yeah, I was going to say he had about 10 yards of running room before anybody would touch him.
Well, that makes that a 44-yard punt for Lopez. And we'll see what Adams Friendship does now with 1:30 to play here in the half. They lead 13-0. Both of those scores coming here in the second quarter. Both on 11-yard passes by quarterback Joe Duty. That sounds like a football name, doesn't it? Joe Duty. You know? As I recall, he's a pretty good basketball player, too. I think he was on the varsity last year as a freshman, so just all-around good athlete. Two receivers left and right. Again, a single back next to the quarterback. Joe West drops this pass. Boy, West has had sort of a tough night.
West, the intended receiver, pass incomplete.
Jared Olson was staring him right in the eye if he would have caught that ball.
Yeah, maybe that's what Joe was thinking about. How am I going to shake this guy? And miraculously, not 1 second rolled off the clock with that play.
You're right.
It's a freak of nature.
We've seen that before at other places.
It means the boys are talking in the other room. Again, 2 receivers left. And Duty gave it away this time. It's either Sparby or Deja. Who is it? Whoever it is isn't getting up. It was Deja. So Chris Deja looks like he is down. Injured on the play. He picked up about 4 yards. So timeout on the field with 1:21 to play in the half. 3rd and 7 for Adams Friendship. Joe Duty stretches out. Did he get it?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it's a little short.
He needed at least the 30-yard line, and he is short of the 30-yard line.
Eric Peckham with the tackle.
So 4th down rolls around for Adams Friendship.
Boy, I don't know.
4th down.
Short snap.
You're up 13-0. I don't think you want to give the opposition a break here. I'd kick it away, period.
Well, we got 1 timeout.
Punt it away. Adams Friendship taking their time. They're going to.
They may even take a penalty.
Very well could be. He's counting down the last few seconds of the play clock. And Adams Friendship doesn't care. They're going to take the penalty.
They took a timeout.
So they take a timeout. 34 seconds to play here in the half. Adams Friendship now is in punt formation. 4th and 1. I doubt if you're going to see any trickery here. Adams Friendship just wants to get rid of the football here, and they want the half to end. I think they'll be satisfied going in 13-0.
I agree with you, Tom. When they let the clock run down like that, I tend to agree with you.
I know we got another delay. I don't know, another TV timeout, I guess. I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't either.
What are we waiting on?
Are they resetting the clock or something? Or?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they're going to reset the clock.
To what?
I have no idea.
What's it at right now?
38. I think
That
that's
can't be right, can
that
it?
3.8.
Well, how to get down to 3.8? Have I been reading it wrong? Now it's up to 38. Okay.
Yeah.
So hallelujah, we can play football again. You know, back in the old days, they would say, count to 2 before starting the clock.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Now it's a science. Duty gets a pretty good kick away. And it's going to roll harmlessly. And die at about the 32-yard line.
Papermaker football.
Big halftime show coming up tonight. We'll tape some of that. We'll make sure we have it. I know the band has been working hard this week. They've been practicing more than once out here at the middle of the day. And, of course, we have our homecoming court, including the King and the Queen. And we haven't heard the winners of the float competition. I hear a really good entry finished 2nd in the float competition. I'm very proud of that entry. Nekoosa will throw it. Kunder, it's going to get picked off. Trying to get the ball to Hunter Miller.
Chavez with the interception.
Mario Chavez took it instead. And hey, Adams Friendship gets another shot at it with 21 seconds to play. That is the 4th turnover committed by Nekoosa here in the first half. 2 interceptions thrown by Kundert and 2 fumbles.
Where the ball is, I don't think Adams is going to sit on it, though. I think they're going to take some shots.
Yeah, you never know. They've got, they got 1 timeout left.
I think they're going to take some shots.
I think the formation will tell you. They're going to stay in the shotgun, so I think they're going to attack. Well, now they're going to burn that last time out. Boy, this is the longest 40 seconds in the history of football, isn't it?
High school it is.
You know, I looked at the, the Wisconsin or Wisports.net rankings this week, and I really can't find a whole lot of teams that Nekoosa's played or part of the South Central, whatever, in the rankings. The only exception, Watoma. They are ranked number 5 now in Division 4. Again, Watoma with an overall 5-1 record. Nekoosa lost to Poynette earlier this season. Poynette still undefeated. That surprises me a little bit. They are 6-0. Nekoosa played them pretty tough in that ball game down in Poinet. One of the teams missing from the Division 5 rankings is Columbus. They lost their second game of the year. As a matter of fact, they got beat by Poinet last week pretty handily. So Columbus has dropped games now to Lodi and Poinet. And with the 2 losses, they drop out of the top 10. Division 4, the number 1 team is Somerset. Division 5, the number 1 team, Amherst. Division 6, Edgar. Division 7, Owen Withee. If you want to go up the ladder, Division 3, Wisconsin Lutheran. Division 2, Glendale. And the number 1 ranked team in Division 1 is Kimberly. Adams Friendship out of timeouts. They're going to have to run some plays now. They're going to try to set up that screen. Casey Smith blows it up with the pressure. Melvin in pursuit, and Duty fires it out of bounds. Boy, Duty did a great job of just avoiding a loss there, didn't he?
You know, when you read the rankings, how well the central part of Wisconsin is represented in the small schools.
No, I didn't really know. Amherst is.
Yeah, like in Division 7 and Division 6.
Almond Bancroft is in there.
For years they've been, you know.
You don't see the Merrill teams you used to see, though, do you?
Edgar's in there. Edgar's right up there.
Oh, Edgar's number 1, you're right. But that's the only team in the Division 6 from the Merriwood.
Is Auburndale at all?
I'm sorry, Athens is ranked 3rd. Auburndale, no.
Okay, I think they only have 1 loss. I think they play a tough team tonight. Or maybe it's Pittsville they play tonight.
Now in the victory formation, Adams Friendship's going to take a knee and wrap up this first half. So it's been a long first half and a bit of a disappointing first half. Our score at the break, Adams Friendship 13 and Nekoosa nothing.
The computer technology had added incredible detail and lifelike qualities to many futuristic movies. This wildly popular TV show turned blockbuster not only topped the charts on the big screen, but was also nominated for a Grammy for its theme song. Ladies and gentlemen, Mission Impossible. with one of the band's favorite tunes to play, Bond. band. Thank you for watching, and go Papermakers!
Halftime show. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you this year's homecoming queen and the other ladies of her court of honor, escorted by our freshman students. First, Mackenzie Boss, daughter of Robert and Cindy Boss, escorted by Kyle Olson. Kendra Elias, daughter of Greg and Jody Elias, escorted by Jace Olson. Heidi Evenson, daughter of Kenny Morey and Bill Evenson, escorted by Moises Segovia. Destiny Franzen, daughter of Charlene Buck and Lyle Franzen, escorted by Dakota Smith. Christina Fuller, daughter of Leanne and Rick Pilat, escorted by Trent Havel. Kendall Kaiser, daughter of Gordy Kaiser and the late Trisha Will Lewis, escorted by Sage Tuttle. And this year's 2014 homecoming queen is Anna Peterson, daughter of Eric and Jeannie Peterson, escorted by our 2014 homecoming king, Austin Mathewson. Austin is the son of Marsha Mathewson and Jim Winkler. The other gentlemen on this year's homecoming court are Ben Eidenshake, son of Steve and Amy, Andrew Hoffmeister, son of Dan and Gaynell, Clay Lieber, son of Mike and Wendy, Matthew McDonald, son of Jeff and Roxy, Hunter Miller, son of Mark and Veronica, and Aaron Peckham, son of Joe and Darcy. Congratulations from all of us to the 2014 homecoming court. Please give them a nice round of applause.
Nekoosa did not fare well in the first half of this game, but we've got 2 more quarters to play. Let's see if the Nekoosa can get on track here in the second half. Adams Friendship on top, 13-0. Both scores for Adams Friendship coming in the second quarter. 7:06 mark at quarter number 2. Joe Duty hits John Wolf with 11-yard scoring pass. Joe West hits the extra point. It's 7-0 AF. Nekoosa fumbles the ensuing kickoff. Adams Friendship scores a short time later. Another Duty pass, this time 11 yards to Chris Deja. 13-0 our score heading into the third period. Nekoosa will receive the football to begin the period. Joe Duty. Boy, I think I've said that name about 105 times tonight. He does everything, doesn't he? Including the squib kick picked up by Tarek Tuttle, who got outside. Tarek down the sidelines. Nekoosa's going to have great field position.
On the return, brought down by Kyle Livingston.
One strange play, isn't it?
That squib kick did not fare well for Adams there.
Well, it's odd because it took Nekoosa forever to pick it up. And it's almost like the punt team ran by, the Tuttle before Tarek could pick it up. So anyway, we won't knock that one. Great field position, 28-yard line. Nekoosa, same running back, same quarterback. Tweedy is the wing back. Tuttle straight ahead, bulls this way, breaks 2 or 3 tackles. He's down to the 15. Boy, there's some determination there.
Finally brought down by Frank Murray. Papermaker first down.
13 yards on the first play from scrimmage here.
All our success, Tom, has been inside.
Why, Nekoosa had a pretty good hold that time for Tarek, and he really showed some determination finishing off that run. Tries the right side. Little crease there. Put down after a short gain of about 1.
One player to beat.
Murray bringing down Tuttle again.
So Nekoosa's been down there about, 3 times tonight now?
Yeah.
Still hasn't scored.
Come away with nothing all 3 times.
The other 2 occurrences in the first quarter. You got to finish drives, guys. Tarek. Another short gain down to about the 11. And Nekoosa's facing a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 7.
Here again. Ryland Burrows this time on the tackle.
We'll make it 3rd and 6. Nekoosa does have 2 downs to pick up that 6 yards. Haven't done much throwing the football tonight. 1 out of 7 on the night for 9 yards. Haven't done a whole lot running the football either in that first half. Kundert's going to go down. No, he got rid of it. It's a nice catch out there by the receiver, but I think little or no gain on the play. Hunter Miller made the catch inside the 10. A gain of about 2 on the catch.
He did save us a loss, though.
He did. So now Nekoosa looking at a 4th and about 4. It's a little bit of a long 4. They need to get down to what, the 5-yard line?
Taking a lot of time on this play here, Tom.
Matt McDonald lines up wide left. Nobody's on Peckham, and he went in motion. Wow. Wide open was Matt McDonald. Yeah, we couldn't get the football to him. You know the other thing on that play, Dan?
Sam tweeted the intended receiver pass incomplete.
McDonald was lined up wide left. Peckham was in the slot, and there was nobody lined up on Peckham at all. Nobody. And they put him in motion. Well, Nekoosa misses a golden opportunity there. Back to defense from the 10-yard line.
Like I say, it wasn't that he was well guarded. He was wide open. You got to hit him.
Ball's on the ground. Nekoosa's got it. Hey, there's a break. A botch handoff by Duty to his running back. And I'm not sure who recovered that football, but it belongs to Nekoosa. And the Papermakers with another golden opportunity.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to the Nekoosa football cheerleaders for bringing us up hot chocolate.
Yeah, we really appreciate that.
Oh, we fumbled.
Nekoosa gives it right back.
Right back.
Ball was supposed to go to somebody, a running back. I believe it was Tuttle.
Adams Friendship recovers this time.
And the handoff was not close. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, at least it's not raining. Well, we've played what? 2.5 minutes here. We've seen Nekoosa fail on a 4th down attempt. We've seen 2 turnovers already. It's been an eventful 2.5 minutes. Adams Friendship back to offense. Duty's going to keep it. That's been a very effective play against Nekoosa all year. Many a different quarterback has run that same play successfully. I think Nate Scott was probably the best at it down at the Dells.
The only trouble was down at the Dells, you knew it was coming.
That's true. There was no other option. Right?
They didn't run any other play.
Adams Friendship mixes it up just a little bit more than that, yeah. Duty tries to go long and overthrows his receiver, Jacob Babcock.
Justin Mortel back in coverage, pass incomplete.
Justin Mortel running stride for stride with Babcock. 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Yeah, it's 3rd and 5. Two receivers right, 2 left. What's new? Man in motion. Duty down the field, got West. Hit him in stride, he dropped the football. They're going to call that an incomplete pass, I'm sure. Yep.
That pass is being called incomplete.
The receiver right next to the play ruled it a completion and a fumble. The back judge, who's in the middle of the field, ruled it incomplete. So it's going to be 4th down.
Boy, I thought he took a couple steps, so maybe he was bobbling the ball.
Yeah, you really couldn't see the ball.
Yeah, I couldn't see it from up here. I couldn't see it from up here.
It was a nice throw by Duty. It was right on the right on the
because he took about 2 or 3 steps, but like I say, he may have been bobbling the ball.
So back to the punt game for Adams Friendship.
All the credit to Adams, though. It was a good play.
Tarek Tuttle waits for the punt back at the 50-yard line. Terrible snap. And Duty hits a short kick. Clay Lieber thought about grabbing that thing, but thought different.
Made the wise decision.
Got out of the way.
We got better field position this way, Tom.
45-yard line for Nekoosa. Tight formation this time for Nekoosa. Sam Tweedy, the wingback, he's on the left side.
I don't think Sam has touched the ball yet tonight, has he?
No, I don't think they've used the wingback at all in the offense tonight. Here it is. Tweedy. Got some room, gets outside. He's got a first down to the 30-yard line. There we go.
Maybe I spoke too soon, huh?
First down, Nekoosa.
You were all over that one, Dan. I thought Sam looked a little bit better running the football there than he has in the past, too. He looked more decisive. Just trying to use his speed to get outside and get down the field.
He does have speed.
He does. He lines up on the right side this time. First and 10 from the 31. Tuttle. Off tackle.
Tarek Tuttle, the ball carrier.
To about the 28.
Joe West in on the tackle.
We got to meet the homecoming court at halftime. A lot of young ladies and young men that personally I don't know. I do know Anna Peterson, daughter of Eric and Jeannie Peterson. Anna was the homecoming queen this year. Ooh. I thought maybe we had a face mask there, but no, West had the jersey of Tarek Tuttle. That makes a good play, causing Tuttle to lose about 4. And it's 3rd and 10. Otherwise, yesterday when it comes to the float competition, I know that Piggly Wiggly won first place for their float. Congratulations to them. And I also know the United Church of Christ in Nekoosa finished 2nd in the float competition. Great job there. Congratulations to them. Trying to set up the screen. Bad throw. Adams Friendship was pretty much out there anyway.
Eric Neckham, the intended receiver, pass incomplete.
4th now. What do you do here, Dan?
You go for it.
Nothing to lose, right? The ball at the 31. Boy, the passing game has not been good for Nekoosa all year. Usually you get through the 4 or 5 games, you see it pick up a little bit, and it hasn't happened this year. Sure would help the running game, I think, if we could throw the ball a bit.
It's almost like some teams play Wisconsin. They dare you to throw the ball.
4th and 10. Condert.
Got to throw it.
And he goes down at the 42-yard line. Adams Friendship will take over there. Brandon tried to throw the ball at the last second. And rather than calling a penalty on the quarterback, the referee says, "You're down there, young man," and that's where the Green Devils will get it. So again, Nekoosa with one good play. The run by Tweedy on that little possession. But just can't consistently put those plays together. 6:54 to play here in the 3rd quarter. It's still 13-0 Devils. Melvin with a good rush. Duty with a fake. He's got a lot of room in front of him if he wants it.
Yeah, he's going to run.
And he takes it out to the 50. Gain of about 7 on the play.
Duty with the keeper. Clay Lieber with the tackle.
Melvin did a good job of getting in there, but he lost his footing. And Duty was able to get outside and pick up 7 yards. Nekoosa, by the way, wearing pink tonight. I should have noticed that. I think you did, Dan, early in the first half there. Of course, they wear pink this time of year because of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A lot of pink here at Holland Field tonight. Short gain by the running back, or is that Duty? Duty with the football.
Andrew Melvin and on the tackle.
Could be about a yard short, maybe, huh? 2 yards?
Looks like we're getting another quarterback ready on the sideline. Brett Sutherland taking some snaps. Brett is a sophomore, right?
No, they got him down here as a junior.
He's a junior. Okay. Right now on the field, though, 3rd and 2 for the Green Devils from the 49. Different quarterback this time. Direct snap to Sparby, and he's got a first down. So Adams Friendship doing a good job of mixing it up.
Matt McDonald with the tackle.
That time Sparby and Duty were in the backfield. Duty went in motion, and the direct snap went to Sparby. You need 3 wins in your conference to make the WIAA playoffs. For Nekoosa, that's what makes tonight really critical. Win tonight would put them in a position where all they'd have to do is beat Westfield to get in. And if they lose tonight, they have to beat both Westfield and Watoma. And I tell you what, beating Watoma is a long shot.
Yes.
Made by Brett Gildenzaw.
As they have had a very good year. As I mentioned before, ranked number 5 in the state and Division 4. Brett Gillensoff with the tackle. Boy, Brett has played well this year as a freshman in that defensive line. Andrew Melvin, of course, has had outstanding year too, and Casey Smith done a pretty good job in that defensive line as well. Melvin, good pressure, but again gets away from Duty. Got a flag down, and that's going to be, I think, on Nekoosa.
There's a penalty on the play.
I think it's a holding call.
No, I don't think so. I'm thinking that's a face mask. It is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, Melvin took a swipe at Duty, trying to catch him, and he unintentionally, or unintentionally,
Swipe the face mask?
yeah, I think he probably just tapped the face mask. He didn't grab it, pull it, but so it's unfortunate for Nekoosa. Now, Duty is pretty elusive back there.
You know, and when he's scrambling, Tom, he's not scrambling basically like for his life. He's looking downfield.
That's a good point. He's controlled back there. Keeping his head up. 2nd down and about 5 now. They hand it off. Deja still on his feet. Still on his feet. Chris Deja with a good run.
Down to what, about 25?
Yeah, I think inside the 25.
Yeah, you're right, Tom. It is inside the 25.
Peckham made the stop, but not until 13 yards and a first down.
For the Green Devils.
.3:30 to play here in the 3rd. 1st and 10 from the 24. Duty, good gain off the left side. Tuttle puts him down after about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, I'd say a 3-yard game too, Tom.
Big Pumpkin Fest weekend here in Nekoosa. Boy, the weather is going to be brutal tomorrow, which is the first day of Pumpkin Fest. Temperature is supposed to be in the mid-40s at best with a quite pretty good wind, chance of rain all day. Not the kind of weather you want. The weather you want happened last weekend when it was 80 degrees on Saturday and Sunday and sunny. Second and 7. Duty.
Oh, there's room.
Found a man.
Touchdown.
touchdown.
Judy hits Jacob Babcock.
Adams Friendship.
Touchdown.
Joe Duty hits Jacob Babcock, 21 yards.
It's just what we were discussing. He was scrambling for his life, but he's looking downfield and checking all his receivers and found him open.
Nice job by that. Just a sophomore, too, but he's going to be a good one. He's a pretty good one right now.
Yes, he is.
2:32 to play here in the third. It's now 19-0. Adams Friendship's going to go for 2, I believe. That's Duty's third touchdown pass tonight. And it's, what, 7th in the last 2 games. You think he's gaining some confidence here?
Oh, yeah.
A spread formation this time. And Duty's going to keep it, and he's going to go down.
Yep.
Conversion fails.
And the 2-point conversion.
2:32 to play here in the third. It's now Adams Friendship 19 and Nekoosa nothing. Now, Adams Friendship kicks off to Nekoosa. Tweedy and Tuttle back deep. And it's going to be Tarek Tuttle from about the 13-yard line. Tripped up nicely. Good play by number 29.
Tarek Tuttle brought down by John Wolf.
John Wolf.
Papermaker football.
So Nekoosa now down 3 scores. You got a lot of work to do. Only, 14 minutes? 14 and a half minutes left in this contest. Last year, of course, that was last year. Nekoosa led 52-0 at halftime against Adams Friendship on the same field. Hey, Brett Sutherland out there now. He's the Nekoosa quarterback.
Fumble.
And the ball came out, I believe, again.
Tuttle, the ball carrier.
Tarek Tuttle was the ball carrier. Who's got the football?
Adams.
Adams Friendship.
Another Papermaker turnover.
5th turnover on the night. 2nd fumble by Tuttle. And things just aren't going right here on homecoming night. But it's not raining.
You said that twice now, Tom. And we had hot chocolate.
We had hot chocolate.
There is some good things tonight.
The crowd is still here. They haven't gone anywhere.
No. And the students are still enthusiastic.
Oh, yeah. It's turns into a high school sporting event. You win, you lose. It's always fun to win, though. Joe Duty on first down hands it off. And Sparby with a big gain, left side. Down to about the 23, maybe the 22.
Matt McDonald.
5 yards on the carry. Matt McDonald threw him to the turf. Nekoosa with their last road game next week. Travel down to Watoma. What is that, the 10th of October?
Yeah, and then I think we play the following week is a Thursday game, isn't it?
No, that's a Friday.
Is that still Friday?
They're all Fridays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they used to play that last game on Thursday when they had to have the first playoff game the following Tuesday. And the WIAA has given up on that now. So everything's on Friday night. Donnell Finch, the ball carrier.
Probably line of scrimmage.
Donnell Finch, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't see much there. But
Tackle made by Andrew Meldon.
Finch hasn't had a real big night tonight like he did last week. Instead, Duty has thrown passes for touchdowns to Wolf, Deja, and Babcock. So really spreads it out, spreads it around. Down to a minute to play here in the third. 3rd down and 5 now for the guys in the white shirts. Ball at the 23-yard line. Duty misses his target.
Jacob Babcock, the intended receiver, incomplete.
Babcock was open as he did a little down and out there from that slot position.
Well, they'll go for it, though. Got another down.
Fourth down and 5. What is that behind the goalpost down there, Dan? You see that? It almost looks like a striped shirt or something behind the goalpost on the Nekoosa end. We'll have to check that out. Like a shirt? Somebody brought probably a jacket that one of the officials had. Okay. Adams Friendship's going to take a timeout. 40 seconds to play here in the third. Back from the timeout. 4th down and 5 for the Green Devils from the 23. Duty got outside again. Wide open down the field is Jacob Babcock. Touchdown, Adams Friendship. Duty's 4th touchdown pass on the night comes at the 33-second mark of this third quarter, and Adams Friendship is pulling away.
Mortel and Peckham are both guarding the same person that time.
Little confusion, huh?
Yep. And then after he scored a touchdown, I noticed both of them are pointing at each other. So I don't know whose man it was.
Again, Adams Friendship's going to go for 2. It's a 25-0 advantage right now. I bet you they throw it this time. All the receivers lined up right. And they try to run Duty left, and that's just not working. I don't know why they don't throw the football in that situation. So, 33 seconds to play in the third. It's now Adams Friendship 25 and Nekoosa nothing. Nekoosa down 25 now. Tuttle and Tweedy back. This kick is going to go to Peckham. Aaron's going to choose the left side. He's got some blocking in front. And he's going to be wrapped up by number 55, Carlos Chavez. I would say Chavez.
Made by Carlos Chavez.
Chavez is a pretty good linebacker. And again,
There's a penalty on the play.
he's part of the youth group movement here, too. He's just a sophomore. Deja's a sophomore. Duty, of course, is a sophomore.
Should have one more play this quarter.
Sure enough. Well, I can't say. At least it's not raining anymore.
There's a penalty, Tom.
Because it is raining. And a penalty on a kick return.
And it's 15-yarder.
It looks like the
Penalty goes against Papermaker.
I didn't see what the signal was.
I don't either. So Nekoosa is going to start from the 20, what? 29? 28, we'll say. It was just a sheet of rain that went through the area, and it doesn't look like it's raining right now. It's really strange. Brett Sutherland's going to throw it right through the hands of Sam Tweedy, a little bit behind him. But Brett did a good job of getting the ball out of there.
Tweedy across the middle. Pass incomplete.
Brett comes over and talks to Coach Becker to get that next play. 19 seconds yet to play here in the third. I think we've seen Brett on like one other snap this season on the varsity. He's a JV quarterback. Not a big guy. Brett gets outside.
Intercepted.
Off of Tweedy's hands. That's Joe Duty coming back the other way. He steps out of bounds.
Pass intercepted.
And there's turnover number 6 on the night. At least we have an even up now. We got 3 interceptions and 3 fumbles. So that ball, Sam wasn't wide open by any means. Brett tried to squeeze it in there and went off of Tweedy's hands right to Duty. We're on the verge of a running clock here. A couple more scores by Adams Friendship, and they're coming in a hurry.
Yes, they are coming in a hurry.
Still got 7.8 seconds to play here in the third.
Yeah, most games are done by this time, Tom.
Yeah, it's been a long night. As the umbrellas come out, it's getting a little bit longer. Duty gets outside. Yep, got away from Melvin. And a good gain for the quarterback of Adams Friendship.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All the way down to the 10-yard line. That's where Adams Friendship will start the fourth period. Heading into the fourth, it's 25-0 Adams Friendship. The fourth quarter, the rain coming down, but Adams Friendship in real good shape. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Duty picks up the
Loose ball.
And takes it about 2 yards straight ahead. It looks like the rain might be settling in for the evening now.
It's brought down by Matt McDonald.
Forecast was rain and even snow, believe it or not, overnight.
Maybe I'll have to forego the Pumpkin Fest tomorrow.
Always wait till Sunday, right? 2nd and 8 from the 8. Actually, it's 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Sparby. He's dragged down by Melvin.
Andrew Melvin brings down.
Andrew Melvin's had a very active game tonight defensively. He's been in on a lot of stops. He's been chasing the quarterback all over this football field. Good effort by Melvin. I'm glad to report that by looking at the radar on my phone here, it's not raining in Nekoosa.
Tell it to the people with the umbrellas.
It must be our imagination seeing this stuff come down in front of us. And of course, the crowd's starting to get a little bit thinner now. It's a cold night, and now you got a cold rain coming down on top of you.
And you're losing 25-0.
2nd down. Boy, Duty is a magician back there, isn't he? Fires a pass. Was that picked off? No, they're going to say incomplete. Tarek Tuttle, or who was that?
Ruled incomplete.
36.
Is that Dobranner? Nope, 36 is Trevor Smith. Almost had a pick. 4th down. 4th and goal. Ball still at the 8-yard line. Remember, Nekoosa football, all football season long on River City's Community Access. Every Monday at 6 o'clock, you can catch Nekoosa games. Every Wednesday afternoon and every Saturday afternoon. And I know Tom Lauk sneaks it in there a few other times, too, so check out those local listings. 4th down, Duty just runs a little draw play, and it's Adams Friendship's going to give it back to Nekoosa.
It surprised me.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't throw too. So the Papermakers get it back. They're down 25.
Nekoosa football.
They're a long way from the promised land, starting this drive from the Adams Friendship 8-yard line. Brett Sutherland is the quarterback. And he hands it off on 1st down, and Aaron Peckham is put down immediately by number 52, Frank Murray.
Frank Murray.
Boy, Nekoosa's having a tough time blocking those linebackers.
They are.
The linebackers make a lot of plays for this Adams Friendship team.
Well, what are we passing? One of...
I think we have one, maybe 2 completions tonight. I'm not sure.
I mean, you're not really playing the pass if you're playing defense right now for Adams. I mean, you can play very, very soft.
Look for Nekoosa to throw here on 2nd and 10. Brett, not sure if he just threw that one away.
Yeah, I don't know either. There was nobody within the vicinity of that ball.
Sutherland tried to get past the kid.
Yeah, he had Tuttle in front of him, but the ball wasn't close to Tarek. So it's 3rd down. Now see if Adams Friendship wins tonight. That'll be their 2nd conference win. Who do they have in front of them?
They got what?
Westfield, not Westfield, but Mauston and
Watoma?
And no.
No.
They played Watoma already. Mauston and Wisconsin Dells. Brett back to throw. He's in trouble. And he's going to go down for a safety. Sutherland.
Safety.
Trapped in the end zone by number 86, I believe. Is that Joe West? I'm watching him leave the field, trying to pick up the number for certain. It was Joe West. He gets the safety. 27-0. 9:24 to play in the game. So Nekoosa will punt the ball away following that safety. So Jose Lopez waiting for the signal from the official. There it is. And he kicks it away. Line drive. Taken at the 40. And the return man slipped. Did make a nice catch, though.
He did.
That was Donnell Finch with the catch.
He has some running room, too, in front of him, at least 10 yards. But grass is getting slippery.
Good news, the rain has stopped.
Well, except for this one person in front of me here, Tom.
I don't see any rain on that umbrella.
Neither do I, but he's
new
still...
rain. Better be safe than sorry, huh?
I don't look for Adams to throw. I think they're willing to run the clock, and
I do too. Run 3 plays and punt now.
Yep. I think they want that clock to run.
And Duty fumbled the snap and just fell on it.
Yeah, that would have been the first quarter. He would have picked that up and tried to make something.
Mm-hmm. See if Adams' friendship gets a little more deliberate now in the huddle.
Take a little bit more time.
Well, Nekoosa's offense just hasn't gotten on track this season. We thought maybe against Boston, and we really thought against the Dells we'd start seeing remnants of the old Nekoosa offense with a pile up a lot of rushing yards. Didn't quite break through there against Boston. Put up some yards, but sputtered off in there too.
Yeah,
tonight it's been non-existent again.
It just didn't happen, Tom.
Here's a throw by Duty. Boy, that guy can. This guy's got to be in great shape, huh? He gets quite the workout. Melvin caught him that time. Nice play by Andrew. And Adams Friendship heading in the other direction.
Brought down by Andrew Melvin and Casey Smith.
8:20 to play the game. 3rd down and, I'd say about 25. To go for a first down. I got 35 on the scoreboard. Okay, that's better. 25.
I think you're right, Tom. I think they're just going to play it, to run the clock and.
They run a little draw play to Sparby.
Yep.
And a short gain.
Take time off the clock now in the huddle. Punt the ball and play defense.
So Nekoosa should get pretty good field position out of the punt coming up by Adams Friendship. Be nice to get on the board tonight, huh? It's homecoming. Come on, let's get on the board. Winning this game is probably out of reach now, but we can still make it respectable, right?
Well, you're getting like those announcers on TV now, probably out of reach. Let me see. 7 minutes left. And
we don't want to lose any of our sponsors. Hey, the moon's up there. How could it be raining when the moon's shining down on us? Terrible snap. And we got a block.
Punt.
Justin Mortel with the block. It's going to be Nekoosa football inside the 10-yard line. There you go. That's what we've been waiting for. So now let's pop this thing in. Onside kick it. Score again. Football is easy. First, we got to put it in, though. They mark it at the 10-yard line.
So you got to go a full 10 yards, Tom.
See if Nekoosa comes out throwing right away, or.
All right, running right up the middle, all 4.
They run a little reverse. Tweedy. Got a shot. Sam is in. Sam Tweedy takes it 10 yards. And Nekoosa finally on the board.
With a 10-yard run.
Their score comes at the 7-minute mark of this 4th period. It's now 27-6 with Adams Friendship on top. I think that's Sam's first touchdown on the year. I think it's his second run of the night, too. And he's picked up 10-plus yards on both runs. Jose Lopez attempts the point.
Extra point by Jose Lopez.
Not the prettiest thing in the world, but it goes through. 7 minutes to play. It's now Adams Friendship 27 and Nekoosa 7.
I think you're going to see your onside kick, Tom.
Very well could be. Lopez hits a little number, but he floats it in the air, and it's caught by Adams Friendship. They'll have it at the 45. Now, it's really odd, isn't it? We've done Nekoosa football for years. And over the past 3, 4, 5 seasons, we have heard the touchdown song endless times. Sometimes we heard it 8 times in a night. And here it is, October 3rd, and we just heard the touchdown song at Holland Field for the first time this year. Amazing.
Every year, it's a new group of kids, different faces.
Well, yeah, and then just the schedule, too, being away from the Holland Field so many weeks. Adams Friendship 1st and 10 from the 45.
Oh.
Little mix-up there,
but broken play.
Don't worry, Joe Duty will pick up the slack here, and he takes it 10 yards.
Joe Duty, the keeper.
They should
made by Trevor Smith.
They should call him Super Joe Duty, don't you think?
Yeah, that was a broken play. He went back, he was going to hand it off, and there was nobody there.
So I'll take it myself for 10. And it is a first down. At the Nekoosa 45 now. Two running backs in the backfield now with the quarterback. And the second man, that's Donnell Finch, gets the football, loses a yard.
68.
Casey Smith with the stop.
By Casey Smith.
One of the defensive tackles. Smith and Gillens off the tackles. Miller and Melvin, the ends. Smith, Mortel, Tuttle, and Peckham, the linebackers. And in the secondary, Jared Olson, Clay Lieber, and Matt McDonald.
Waiting for that back judge to start counting. There he goes.
Second down and 12. Finch with a good effort. Got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Nekoosa's going to call a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
And Nekoosa takes a timeout with 5:27 to play in the game. So Nekoosa now with 2 timeouts remaining. Adams Friendship 3rd and 11 from the 46. Sparby puts up a good fight, but goes down at about the 43.
Sparby, the ball carrier.
And another timeout.
Finally brought down by Jared Olson. Another timeout.
And Nekoosa takes timeout number 2. 4th down, Adams Friendship is going to punt it, which is what most teams do on 4th down and 9. Another block. How about that? What do you blame for that block, Dan? It's
the center.
It's such a terrible snap.
It is. The center has not had a decent snap yet back to the punter.
It's been very high. I don't know how you get the ball that high in the air back to the punter. But then when Duty tries to punt it, though, too, it looks like he's hitting line drive. But maybe it's just because he's got so many folks around him. So Nekoosa has blocked punts well tonight. 2 of them now. They have the ball back, 1st and 10 from the 45. They have 1 timeout remaining, 5:08 to play in the game. Brett Sutherland to Hunter Miller. It's a 1 against 4 here for Hunter. He does a pretty good job of picking up a yard. Donnell Finch puts him down.
Miller, brought down by Donnell Finch. Short gain of the play.
Looks like Miller objected a bit the way Finch put him down that time. Second and 9. Tight formation. Wingbacks both sides. Tuttle behind the quarterback.
Nobody blocked 55.
I'm not sure what they were running there. The way Peckham was hustling over here from that far wing back position, it almost looked like he should have gotten the ball somehow. That was going to be a shuttle pass or what?
Chavez brings down Sutherland.
But Chavez didn't allow that play to take place, and third down rolls around. Third and long. Third and about 18. Brett tries to throw a little lateral or a swing pass to Tuttle,
and there was 3 Adams defenders standing around him.
Yeah, they were lucky to get that completed. Well, I don't know if it was lucky or unlucky to get the ball completed.
Babcock with the tackle.
Fourth down and a bunch.
Fourth and long.
I'd like to see him throw the ball downfield here.
Well, I think they will, Tom, but
Maybe something in the middle of the field would be nice. Nekoosa will go here on fourth down. Fourth and officially 20 from the 35. Brett shouldn't have left the pocket, and he gets thrown down.
I agree with you there, Tom.
Joe West grabbed him around the shoulders and just tossed him. And the young quarterback sacked back at the 25-yard line, and Adams Friendship takes over.
The clock didn't stop, and they're upset about it, Nekoosa. So they're going to put some time on the clock.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
I noticed the clock didn't stop, but, you're down by 4 scores.
3 scores.
3 scores you're down by. It was 3 minutes left.
Well,
Less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, if you've been moving the football tonight, it's a different story if you're down 3 scores late in the game, but Nekoosa just hasn't moved the football.
I think they're going to bring it up to 2:57, and to me,
it matters not.
It matters not.
I got to admire the folks still out here, though.
Yeah, there's still quite a few.
They can't all be relatives, right?
Parents. No, I was just going to say the same thing. I was going to say they all can't be parents. Yeah, see, they did put 7 seconds back on the clock. I don't know if they're taking a knee. If we're worried about 7 seconds, I imagine we'll use our last timeout.
Green Devils 1st and 10 from the Nekoosa 25. Deja to about the 20.
Chris Deja, the ball carrier. Trevor Smith in on the tackle.
Adams Friendship taking their time. Haven't even broke the huddle yet.
Waiting for the play to come in.
Oh.
And they'll end up calling timeout.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they'd take a penalty now rather than, well, color me wrong. 2:08 to play in this ball game. In a game of many interruptions, the last one is over. We're ready to play again. We have a new quarterback. Number 6 in the ball game at the controls. That's Cameron Caldwell. He is a freshman, and I'm not sure why we're hearing music now, but we actually don't have a timeout on the field.
Apparently the press box likes the music. Or
I think the press box is just getting in a routine where they think after every play there's going to be a timeout. I can't blame them over there. I think they caught him. Adams Friendship taking their time.
Yeah.
We're down to about 1:30 to play in the game. In what has been a long game. It is going on 9:30 here. That's like my bedtime. Hey, fumble on the field. Who got that one?
Fumble on the play.
Nekoosa got it.
Football.
Adams Friendship turns it over for the second time tonight.
That's what's going to happen when you put new faces in there.
Yeah, we saw it last year with Nekoosa late in the games. So, Nekoosa with another shot. Brett Sutherland goes back in there at quarterback. Let's see if Brett can throw the football downfield here now.
They may not throw it, Tom. They just may run the clock.
I got $5 on throw it. We'll see what happens. Over center is Brett. He's got Tuttle behind him in the backfield. And I just lost my $5. As Tarek takes it ahead across the 30 to about the 32.
Tuttle the carrier.
1 minute to play in this ball game, which has been dominated by an
Tackle was Rylan Burrow.
upsurgent Green Devil football team from Adams Friendship. They're going to get their first win here at Holland Field in a long time. I mean a long time. We're probably looking at 10 years. Tarek Tuttle. Biggest gain of the night for Nekoosa.
Derek got Tuttle the carrier.
All the way down to the 45. That's a 23-yard pickup.
Papermaker first down.
I tell you what, Tarek delivered a blow at the end of that run.
Yeah, I thought he could have sidestepped him. Instead, he tried to run
I
over
think it was a
him.
little frustration there. 25 seconds to play. Nekoosa runs it again with Tarek. And he's down about the 40.
And that should be it.
Nekoosa does have one timeout left, but I do not believe they are going to use it. And this ball game's going to be over.
Tuttle the carrier.
So Adams Friendship comes to Nekoosa, and they get their first win in some time as they spoil homecoming for the Papermakers. My final score tonight, Adams Friendship 27 and Nekoosa 7. With a win, Adams Friendship now 3-4 on the year, and they are 2-1. And they position themselves for a real good shot at the playoffs this year, being 2-1 in the conference. Nekoosa with a loss falls to 1-6 on the season. In the conference play, Nekoosa now stands at 1 win against 2 losses. Adams Friendship got on the board first following a scoreless first quarter tonight. Joe Duty hit John Wolf with 11-yard pass. Joe West added the kick. Adams Friendship led 7-0. 5:39 mark of that second period. Duty again. This time 11-yard throw to Chris Deja. The conversion failed. It was a 13-0 Adams Friendship halftime lead. Third quarter, Duty picked up right where he left off. He had Jacob Babcock with a 21-yard pass to make it 19-0. And then with just 33 seconds to go in the third, Duty one more time, this time 23 yards to Babcock. Adams Friendship led 25-0 after 3. Fourth quarter, no scoring except for Nekoosa. Following a blocked punt, Sam Tweedy takes it in from 10 yards out. Lopez adds the kick. Our final tonight, Adams Friendship 25, Nekoosa 7. So Nekoosa down at Watoma next Friday night, the 10th of October. We'll be down there and bring you that ball game. Only 2 games left. In 2 weeks, Nekoosa will be back out here at Holland Field. That's the 17th of October, taking on Westfield. It's going to wrap it up for us tonight. I want to thank Dan Schmidt and Jim Allen. My name is Tom Kirst. Thank you for joining us. Joining us again next time for Nekoosa Sports.